I'm grateful for this opportunity to provide you with a summary report of 3 sessions devoted to the topic of Korean unification, especially for those of you who had interest on Korean issues but could not because you were attending other sessions overlapping in time with ours. It's my pleasure to report that the presenters were excellent, and they generated informative, thought-provoking, and excellent ideas. And the discussions following their presentations were lively, engaging, and productive. I would like to ask for all those participants, presenters of these 3 sessions, please rise and get an applause instead of me. Dr. Nalapat, I'll make a brief summary of the sort of spirit or lessons generated out of these 3 sessions. First session was out of this observation. Too often, thus far, these discussions about Korean unification has been very, very difficult. It's not because of the apathy the previous presenter just talked about. Koreans are intensely interested in unification. But somehow this intensity of emotions directed at it generates thousands of different opinions about whether unification is necessary or how to get there or which comes first, who is to blame, and things like that. So consequently, we often have debates and we leave without even knowing what we disagreed about. People talking past each other. So I thought, or some of us thought, that this is time to lay down some cornerstones, some keystones that will together build a foundation for at least a dialogue that can bear some fruits for real road to the unification. There are several cornerstones being made right here in this convention. Dr. President Moon's Korean Dream is one of them. The song, One Dream for One Korea, is another cornerstone, a keystone of this foundation. Dr. Changmin Shin's book, Unification is Bonanza, a debak, is another cornerstone, because we need a lot of these stones, and some more prominent than others, and yet those of us who have dedicated ourselves to this are responsible to lay down some of them, and there are many in this very room. So one effort was to propose a declaration for One Korea. So the declaration is now translated into 6 different languages, 4 of which are whose countries' national interests sharply intersect on Korean Peninsula. United States, English, Chinese language, Japanese, Russian, and Korean, of course, and Mongolian, a good friend of Korea, or both Koreas, and to be United Korea as well. So those 6 versions are available for you to see right out on the One Korea Foundation booth, and already over 200 people have signed to indicate their support for it. And you are invited to stop by and to take a look and see if on one point I need to emphasize, it is a incomplete and ongoing project, and to be improved by, hopefully, input from everyone who cares about it. Second, the Asian Pacific perspectives on One Korea was the second session, and various powers, their national interests, mostly economic and security interests, how would they fare in the divided Korea and united Korea and so on. But at the end of it, what emerges is a view that other powers outside of Korea, and I'll try to be eloquent by imitating John F. Kennedy, ask not how your national interests, Japan or United States or Chinese, can be served by react to divided Korea, but ask how you can work for unification of Korea, how you can help it happen, and how united, prosperous, strong, and free Korea can be beneficial neighbor, friendly neighbor for you. The third is building a global consensus toward one Korea. And the one issue sort of coming out of it is Korea is mentioned because of the threat of nuclear war and human rights violation. Korean unification will solve them. The more we just narrowly focus on just the denuclearization of North Korea or human rights, which is a noble cause themselves, but sanctions are not producing the results. We have to go a lot beyond that. So what is it? It's a task for us all to figure out. Thank you very much.